the Imo State Council of Elders heartily congratulates His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodinma, CON, GSSRS, on his landslide victory at the November 11, 2023 Imo governorship election. The Council, in congratulating His Excellency, urges him to see his re-election as a huge trust Imo people repose in his leadership. The Council also congratulates Imo people for trooping out massively to freely exercise their rights to vote peacefully during the governorship election. The Council thanks the good people of Imo State for massively voting for His Excellency Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, which guaranteed his re-election for a second tenure in office as governor of Imo State.
Imo keleni, Imo keleni, Olu keleni, Okibe keleni, Owore kelezoni. I am highly delighted when I received the news that Imo Elders Council will be seeing me this afternoon. And here you are. I want to thank you and formally welcome you to Government House, Imo State. And on behalf of the government and people of Imo State, congratulate all of you for last Saturday's victory. Recall that the reason for the Charter of Equity, among other things, was principally to remove the acrimony, the tension, high-level insecurity that greeted Imo State, partly politically contrived and sponsored. And when we met at our level, we convinced ourselves that situations like this happened before in other neighboring states, and what actually helped in taming the tide was understanding that power must rotate from one senatorial district to the other senatorial district. You convinced me, and I bought into the idea. I will use the opportunity presented by this visit to inform you that our journey to the new Imo is now becoming a reality. That I'm also aware that the confidence reposed on me is very huge, and I work hard to ensure that it is not betrayed. Next governor, by the grace of God, if I'm alive here as the governor, will not come from Uzodinma. We have agreed in the Charter of Equity document that it will go to Owerri. So, thank you for coming, because I know this renewed mandate is a challenge. That what I'm doing is good, therefore I should do more. And I can tell you, I will do more. So I want to thank all of us here gathered, and God has answered our prayer. He gives us the power, and He gives to whom He chooses to give. We will use the power with the fear of God. Let me also tell you, you must have heard of the issue of labor. I want to put it on record that my civil servants, the workers of Imo State, who have been verified and cleared, over 98% of them, this government is not owing them any dime. If there is anything, I met backlog of salaries of judges in this state, 24 months left behind, and I struggled I made sure I paid all the outstanding arrears of salary. The state government is not owing any worker. The 2% that were not paid had discrepancies Some of them before this time were transferred from one department to another department. And they were receiving salaries from where they left and from where they went to. Some of them were not existing, never existed. And those ones were flooded because we applied biometrics. And we gave up to 9 months to every civil servant who is not receiving his or her salary to come forward. Those who came forward and made some strong cases, genuine cases, were admitted into our payroll. Today, we don't pay salaries through manual processes. We have automated our salary payment system. We have automated every government financial transaction to the extent that you don't need to see anybody at the end of every month to get your salary. The second segment we are going to is that because now people don't refer to anybody before they get salary, the level of truancy has risen. So we are now installing clock in and clock out device that will enable government not pay those who didn't come to work. And that is what we are working on. The sponsored antagonism between Imo State and national leadership of Nigerian Labour Congress, politically sponsored antagonism, we are already handling. The government of Imo State regret any assault meted on the president of Nigerian Labour Congress, but at the same time condemn in its entirety the attempt by the president of Nigerian Labour Congress to take the leadership of Imo State for granted. He is one of us. He is from this state, elected as president of Nigerian Labour Congress. Should be an advantage to Imo State. I think I deserve that I should be informed, even by him, that he has been elected. Not even one visit, not even one phone call to the governor of the state. Rather, he come in here, he do nocturnal meetings with political opponents. That is not acceptable. And government must not be cowed by any non-state actor. I will not submit to that. I can never be intimidated. I represent the interests of my people. You gave me the mandate. What are you talking about? If you look at in this hall, you see the leadership of both PDP, Labour Party and the APC. The Elders Council is non-partisan. And if you have taken a decision, government in office must enforce the decision for and on behalf of Imo people. So I want to thank you for all the support and for the trust you have given to me. And I want to go home and rest. I will never betray you. Yes.